What I've constructed here is known as a Stomp rocket. So it's just made up with a series of plastic pipes, half-inch pipes, plastic bottle, and we've got a paper rocket here that we make. And the way it works is by stomping on the 2-litre bottle. That air is used to project the rocket off, and it can actually get quite high, and it's, kids absolutely love it. So the premise behind all of this is actually just to demonstrate that STEM doesn't have to be about laser cutters and 3D printers and all this advanced technology and programming and all the rest of it. We can actually engage in some really high-end STEM exercises by looking at some basic technology. So what I'm trying to do here is, by using this simple analogy of a rocket and made out of paper, is to just demonstrate that we can go through a complex engineering design process and an inquiry process by looking at how the rocket is designed and collecting some really critical data with that. So what we do is get the students to build a basic rocket, fire it off, and we can use this software called Tracker software to actually film the rocket projection and actually analyse the data that we collect from that. We then get the students to actually build and redesign the rocket, and then continually go through an inquiry process of shooting it off and actually collecting the data to determine what is the best design process. It's very easy to make because it's just a bunch of pipes stuck together, and the cost of this, I made 2 Stomp rockets and it cost me $22, I think it was. Something like that. Just going to Bunnings and buying the bits. So that the actual accessibility of the materials is very cheap and very accessible. The making of the rocket, this is just plain paper. You can use cardboard. You can use cellophane, like that harder side of plastic. The process I went through is really, and what I've been doing with a range of different STEM exercises is looking for some really simple activities, like the rocket or like holograms or paper helicopters or windmills or whatever it might be, something really simple technology, and then trying to find and unpack some of the complex mathematics and science that sits behind it. Because I think something like this made out of paper is non-threatening. Most teachers can engage in this process quite easily because it's something that most kids can do quite easily. You don't need to know how to program, you don't need to use complex computers, you don't need any of that stuff. All we need is the ability to videotape it, which is quite easy. And the Tracker software is actually a free downloadable piece of software which anyone can download, and it's actually really easy to use, and there's heaps of tutorials around, and most kids will pick up on that pretty quickly. In terms of the resources I've utilised for this Stomp rocket, here on the screen we've got it's a NASA website from America, which has got the Stomp rocket activity, so you get all the resources and instructions and stuff on how to do that. And the other website is physlets.org Tracker software. So it's a free download. There's a whole lot of tutorials and things you can access as well through that website. Fantastic website, 2 amazing, great resources, and you'll also find on that NASA website a whole range of other really cool activities that you can use in your classroom.